U.S. waiver applications face one huge obstacle that causes a lot of denials. In this video, I'm going to share a strategy on how to avoid that obstacle, which will improve your chances of success. I'm Dan Joffe, U.S. waiver lawyer. If you're looking for expert advice on traveling to the United States without stress, schedule a free call with me. Links in the video description. Let's get started. One of the main reasons for getting your U.S. waiver application from Canada denied is not showing sufficient evidence of your rehabilitation in the context of criminal inadmissibility. The good news is this is one of the criteria that is under your control, and if you handle this correctly, you will reduce your risk of denial. Let me explain. Your U.S. waiver application will be assessed by the Admissibility Review Office, which is part of the U.S. Customs and Border Protection. The CBP will evaluate your U.S. waiver application based on criteria from U.S. immigration law, regulations, and case law. Some criteria are out of your control, such as how long ago your crimes were committed and how serious your crimes were. But what is under your control is your rehabilitation. The CBP will review your U.S. waiver application to make an assessment of whether you will reoffend or commit another crime while you're in the United States. Key to that assessment is showing evidence of your rehabilitation. In other words, what steps have you taken that shows you've overcome the underlying issues that led to you committing the crime? Examples include counseling, education programs, substance abuse programs, or other types of interventions. The more evidence that you can provide showing the steps you've taken on your path to rehabilitation, the better position you will be to get your U.S. entry waiver application approved. And related to rehabilitation is the concept of reformation. Reformation is about your personal journey and transformation that shows that you've adopted a law-abiding lifestyle. Evidence would include sustained employment, active community service, and mentoring others, especially those with similar paths to yours. All of these efforts will showcase your personal growth, improving your chances of waiver success. To reduce the risk of your U.S. waiver application being denied, you should take a step back and make an honest assessment of your situation. Have you taken specific steps to demonstrate that you have in fact been rehabilitated? And if not, what can you do now in terms of rehabilitation that will improve your chances of getting your U.S. waiver application approved? For example, what counseling can you take, or what education programs can help you overcome past issues? If you need help with a rehabilitation strategy that will maximize your chance of successful travel to the United States, reach out, schedule a free confidential call. The link's in the video description.